in Luck&Chuck. You wanted it, you asked for it, here it is. The Tri-Brigade deck profile from
Khalil Fana.
Khalil Fana. Alright, hopefully I didn't butcher that. Alright, let's get right into it, man.
Okay, 3 fractal, like starter. 3 Nerval, kind of a starter. Basically, you want to open it.
Okay.
2 kit, don't really want to open it, but you need to have 2 for grand game. Same thing with Karas. So
Sure.
Pretty standard ratio, except for you played 2 instead of 3.
Okay, alright, sounds good.
And then playing Lyrilusc, because this deck kind of sucks without it. So 6 Warblers and then 1 Sparrow. You have like so many ways to access this card, there's no point playing multiple. And obviously you want to open Warbler. 1 Revolt. You don't want to open this card. You don't play Desires anymore, so you don't need to play 2.
Fair enough.
1 for 1, 1 Foolish, 1 Tinky, 1 Cobbleye. All these cards are at 1, or else you'd play them all 3. These are all starters and extenders, and this is like God card. The deck is like not actually that powerful anymore because your inboard is not like crazy. You're gonna Appaloosa, and Appaloosa just like dies to activate right, so you need something to help you. So if you use Destiny.
So you don't feel like those cards like clog your hand or anything like that? Like
these, so this deck specifically, you can put these back with Fair Jet, so it makes them a lot less bricky. And you just like I said, you just need the power for it. So
okay.
And then a bunch of hand traps because this deck plays a ton.
Still with all the hand traps I see.
Yeah. So 3 of each of these. All these cards are really good. Nib is like the best hand trap if you draw another one with it. So since I'm playing 12 hand traps, it's pretty relatively likely I'm able to draw 2. And then 2 Imperm and 1 Crow.
Okay.
So I wanted to play 12, and then I took out the. I had this originally with 3, but I wanted to play the 1 Crow because it's searchable and like it just comes up a lot. So I cut the worst one in my opinion, which was Imperm, because these are all like I think these are better.
So you pretty much like swapped out like the Veilers for the Ogres and.
Yeah, basically, pretty much. This card was just better than Baylor, so. And the last 2 cards is 2 Droplet. I only own 2. Kobe was making fun of me, but the card's obviously really good. I'd play 3 if I had it, but you know, whatever. And then extra deck. 2 Shurei. You can use one of this for your combo sometimes, so you definitely need 2. And also, like in the grind game, like 2 can just come up a lot.
Okay.
1 Fair Jet. This card does come up to play 2 of it, but you don't really have a space for it, and usually if you play right, you don't need the second one. 1 Recall. This is just like like if you only it on Fractal, you're usually gonna be ending on this card, so you need to run it. You don't really summon it besides that. And sometimes you want to link into climb into access codes. You summon it. 1 Bear Brom. It's Search and Revolt. That's all you need to know.
Okay, fair enough. Card's good.
Drown Lords. It's an interruption. It kind of helps going second sometimes. Doomigul, it shovels a card back, so usually you shove back like DPE or something. Or against like Drytron, you can like leave this on the board and show back 2 names, which is pretty good. Otherwise, it's a big guy that can go in access code. Then the non-beast, you have Appaloosa. A lot of your inboards are ending with her. It depends on like what your opponent's deck is, because like right just kills it. But if they're not playing right, you can end this pretty safely. And even if they are, if you in like enough protection, you can end her. 1 Armorage, because if you draw like just Kid or Nerval, you need that to play. The Ferte for the DPE, access code to go for game. And then DP, because this card's extremely powerful. And then the Zeus package, because Zeus is also very powerful. And you can make this pretty easily. Side deck. 2 Lancia, because I'm playing the Gamma package on the side. Otherwise, it would be 3, but you kind of just need to cut 1 card. And Lancia was like the worst card in the side deck.
Okay.
Lancia doesn't do enough. I probably just cut it entirely. I just don't know what I put. I think Gamma is like one of the best cards going second, along with Nib. Like if you open this plus Nib, you won the game pretty much. 3 Droll. I think this card's really good because every deck is searching a lot. So just if you can like if they activate right and they add Draco back, you can just Droll them there. If they don't play around it, then they just can't. Their engine can't search anything, so it's pretty good.
Okay.
And obviously the Dragon deck's really scary in my opinion. So.
Alright.
And everyone's running Souls also, so like it just kind of hits that too. 3 Twin. You can't really play Cosmic because you're playing Tri-Brigade and they're all selling Lancia into you. So you need to play Twin to not like lose to a Cosmic. I lose to a Lancia on their Cosmic. Also, this card's like crazy versus Print Kids because you just like if they don't hard make the Butler on their turn, you can just Twin and stand my phase and they're probably not going to get Butler. And then 3D Barrier. This card calling Synchro is always very impactful. Like if you have this call Synchro plus like anything else, usually you can just skip their turn. But you can like if you by itself, you still get OTK by like base and whatnot. If you have this with like literally anything else, you're usually just chilling.
Okay. Alright, that's fair enough. Base is pretty popular and powerful right now.
Yeah.
So how satisfied are you with the deck currently?
I think this build's really good. The deck is just in a weak place right now because every deck in the format just is a way to like push through your inboard really easily. And that's kind of like rough for this deck because obviously you're not setting up a crazy inboard like the bird up deck was.
Right.
So you want to live, and the problem is a lot of decks aren't gonna let you live. So this is like a really grindy deck, but if they do let you grind, then you're usually gonna outgrind them, which is nice.
Alright. You also mentioned that you thought like a lot of decks are searching right now, so that's why like you sat draw. Would you ever consider like maining the draw?
I actually was. I was gonna play dragons, and that deck can't fit as many hand traps, so it's just like 9 or 10. I was gonna main this actually in that deck. Like I said, I just think like setting off their entire engine from searching is usually really powerful. So yeah, I think this card's really good.
Oh, okay then. Alright, sounds good. Is there any like changes you think you would make to the deck other than the draw, maybe maining?
If I like bought a third drop, but I play it, probably in the place of the called by, and I'd probably side the called by. But that's the only change I would make to this deck, to be honest.
Okay, alright. And how do you think it's fair, like in the meta right now, like Tri-Brigade?
I think it's probably like the second best deck without Brave. So like, but the problem is like the top 6 decks are all with Brave. So you're basically playing for like the 6th, 7th best deck pretty much. So it's kind of rough. But if you can't buy Brave, like if you can't afford it, it's a pretty good option. Like this or DDD. Probably their best option without Brave. Our Pure Dragon Link I think is really good too.
Yeah, DDD's kind of insane. So is Dragon. I think those decks are really good right now.
Yeah, those decks are all like really good. You can play without Brave. Otherwise, if you have access to the Brave stuff, I probably wouldn't play this deck. Unless you really like Tri-Brigade.
Right.
Like I really like Tri-Brigade, so.
I could tell. You've appeared at our locals like almost every week with this deck.
Look, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you just want to summon Warbler.
I understand. Alright, thanks. Alright, thanks Khalil, man. Thanks for the deck profile. And any shout outs you want to give?
Nah.
Alright.
Thank you.